Estamos en vivo.
This is the city of the sun.
El Paso, Texas. Live and talented. Fashion.
Yeah.
Icons.
You go down, you go down.
Artists.
Come on, come on. Yeah, yeah.
Food. Sports.
You go down, you go down, you go down.
Y mucho más.
Come on, yeah, yeah. You go down.
Different is what we do. Live and talented.
Get discovered, get exposure, and play at the next level. Prep One. Follow us on all social media platforms.
The catwalk, the photos, the lights, the camera, the action. Get on your prime and begin training today. Register at latstudio.com and become a Halo model. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Live and Talented. My name is Tony Aleman, and I'll be your host for today. It's been a while that we've seen each other, but we've been busy. We moved into a brand new studio, and I know we mentioned it not too long ago, but it's been amazing. We had an amazing time with so many, new factors that we're trying to incorporate into Live and Talented. Our segments are still going. Remember that we have Icons, Vamonos, Glam It Up, and of course Top Dogs, which pretty soon you guys will be seeing more of Top Dogs because all these athletes around town, got going with their season in volleyball and football. And so there's been quite a bit to do. Nonetheless, we're here with another segment of Icons, and we're winding down the summer, and I want to sport my summer vibes. And so before the fall gets here and all the jackets start coming off the racks. But I hope you guys had a great summer, just like we did. And we're entering a new phase here at Live and Talented. So you guys stick along. We have a lot of new projects, a lot of new episodes, special guests, and great surprises. So nonetheless, and without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Icons. Yes, Icons, we have a very special guest, a professional soccer player, one of our very own here in El Paso, Texas, born and raised in this area, off of Gaston High School, and went to college, did his thing, graduated, went to the El Paso Locomotive, did his 2 years there, premiered and debuted his professional career, but then pretty soon took on a new challenge and ventured out to California. I don't want to spoil all the details because he talks, all those details in our interview, so I want you guys to follow along and enjoy this interview. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure, and it was my time with Guillermo Memo Diaz, all the way from Oakland, California. I hope you guys enjoy the time that we had with Memo Diaz and enjoy the show. Hello, El Paso. Welcome to another segment of Live and Talented. But today, it's time for Icons, and we have a very special guest all the way from Oakland, California. Awesome kid from El Paso, particularly from Gaston High School. Moved on to college, came back, played with the El Paso Locomotive, and now in Oakland, California, playing with the Oakland Roots. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Memo Diaz. How are you, Memo?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, that was a great introduction for you, man.
That was great. That was great.
How are you?
Good. I mean, season just started. 5 games into the season, so it's been good. Excited.
And you recently got married a couple of months ago, right?
Right before, actually, we got married right before coming out here. Yeah.
Yeah, and then now your wife is with you in Oakland, right?
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
kids
she's
yet.
out here with me.
No kids
Not
yet.
yet.
I follow you on social media, and it looks like you guys are having the time of your life, man. That's awesome.
We are. I mean, we took on this adventure together, and it's been great. I mean, like you said, we posted a couple of pictures and stuff, and we've been loving Oakland and San Fran, which is like 10 minutes from here. So it's been great.
And how old are you now, Memo?
25.
25.
Yeah.
Young cat, man, enjoying life. That's the dream. And you also finished school, right? I believe you went through high college first.
Yeah, I went to a 2-year college, and then I went to a UNLV in Vegas. So I went to Yavapai College, and then I finished 2 years and 2 years.
Well, before we get into all those details, I want everybody to know where Memo Diaz comes from, where he was born, siblings, schools, whatever it is that you want to give us, a little insight. Go ahead, Memo. Who is Memo Diaz?
I grew up, obviously, like you said, I was born in El Paso, but I grew up in Anthony, New Mexico, small town. It's either Anthony, New Mexico, Anthony, Texas. It's either both small.
Let's just say Red Wild area.
Yeah, exactly.
Anthony exit 0.
Exactly. That's how a lot of people know it in El Paso, right? But yeah, I mean, family came from Mexico for me to get a better life for me and my brother. I have an older brother, which is but he's 10 years older. They came over when he was in middle school, and he started middle school here. And when I was younger, I was probably like 1 or 2 when we came. So I did all my school out here. Yeah. So I did all my school in the States or at Gadsden area. My dad's from Mexico City. My mom's from Ciudad Juarez. And yeah, I started my
So all your life
soccer
you grew
career
up in
there.
Anthony, and you ended up going to Gadsden, right?
Yeah. My whole life there in Anthony, and ended up going to high school there, playing club soccer in actually Las Cruces. I didn't go the El Paso way, but I ended up playing club soccer in Las Cruces.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you graduated high school. What happens after high school? Were you named like, either player of the year for New Mexico or for the school? How does soccer dawn on you, and how does it grow on you?
I was a baseball player growing up.
What?
I didn't start playing soccer till I was in middle school. I played club baseball till I was in middle school, and then another guy from El Paso, which is Huicho Barraza, he plays now with New York City. He brought me into strikers for. He's like, come on, like, because we would just play Sunday leagues like when we were little, and he would like guest play for us. So he invited me to like actually do it like club wise, to actually like organize soccer and stuff.
Soccer, yeah.
Yeah. So he pulled me into soccer in Cruces. So that's pretty much how I started soccer there. And obviously my baseball career like really helped me, like coaches and stuff like that, just to build character and stuff. So bringing it into soccer and then just the skills. I ended up signing for Yavapai College. It's a 2-year in Prescott. It's a community college in Prescott, Arizona, also a small town. So that's how I ended up in Yavapai after those couple of 4 years of club soccer.
Wow, man, you're a late bloomer. That's not typical for somebody to start off that late. Maybe back in the old days, maybe I'm talking about, 60s and 70s for that to happen. Okay. But nowadays with so much club soccer going around, for somebody, to start off in middle school and make it to the leagues, that's pretty incredible, man. Congratulations.
And
awesome.
Yeah, appreciate it. I think that's a bigger thing that helped me. A lot of kids growing up, like I've always played soccer, and I'm like, they feel like they know everything,
Yeah.
So I'm at the age where like, wait, I'm this old, but I just barely started playing soccer. I don't know a lot of, So that what got me, and like I want to learn, I want to keep learning, and up to now, like I'm still learning the game and like wanting to learn. So it's like it helped me in that same mentality.
Is it cold over there right now, Memo?
Just in my apartment. My wife likes it kind of cold, so. But no, it's actually Oakland.
No, I see you with this nice cool sweater, and I'm like, I wonder if they got this cold front coming in through or something.
No, actually, Oakland does get cold in the like at nights, but it's just my apartment right now.
Oh, that's cool. All right. So you get to college, you do a 2 year, you finish the 2 year, and then what happens? Do you get a scholarship going somewhere else? What happens?
It's a crazy story. It was supposed to. Um, the UNLV coach was looking at Niall, one of my teammates from Yavapai, our captain at the time. He ended up signing with El Paso this year. Um, they were looking at him, and coach went down to go watch us play at down at in Prescott, and then he asked him. He's like, "Who's this little guy?" Because Niall's like 6'4", 6'2", so he's like, "Who's that little guy?" So it ended up kind of being like a. They offer like both of us. Like he's like, "Hey, you guys can like come together and all this," and we're all excited. We're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." He ended up signing for Ohio State, so I was like, "Okay, I'll go to UNLV. You go to Ohio State." So and that's how I got to UNLV by coach going down there to
See him.
to
And
see
he
him, and
picking,
ended up
and he ended up picking you up as well.
yeah. So
Wow.
and that's how I got to UNLV, playing 2 years there, and then
Is that
Yeah.
division two, division one? What is it?
UNLV is Division One. It's in
Division
the WAC
One.
conference, so it's with Air Force, Seattle, Utah Valley.
Nice.
What was in there? It's a pretty good conference.
What
I mean,
what was your major in that you ended up graduating with?
criminal justice.
Okay. So you do another 2 years or 3 years. Did you do 2 years there at UNLV?
2 years and then one semester.
What
So
was did you get any
yeah.
accolades there? And the reason I'm asking is because I want to set the foundation. Every time that we talk to athletes, I want kids watching this show. I want them to see that, not everything's, highlights and a pretty picture and a nice perfect journey to the leagues. People are going to go through ups and downs and maybe teams that are not recognized and not even known. Did UNLV
Exactly.
have a losing record when you got there, or was it a winning record?
It was like in between the table. They were always like top team in the conference, kind of like in the top 5. I think there's like 8 teams, so they're obviously on the top half. But my first year there, we ended up winning conference and stuff. But obviously at Yavapai, you can say I made an impact like on the team. Once I got to UNLV, it wasn't really that much, like I wasn't a top player or anything like that. It was just
Yeah.
playing my game, like,
Did you see
we
a
had
big difference between junior college and Division One? As I guess in a soccer perspective, was there a humongous difference or not really?
I feel like just a bit, like playing that junior college. I feel like you would see it a lot if it goes from high school to D1, which I feel like that's why a lot of kids like struggle their first year and like redshirt and stuff like that. But me going to that junior college and it's like a little, and then a little bit, so it's not that much of a difference, but
it wasn't a
it's still a
huge.
little. It was still a little difference, but something like you could easily catch
Something
on
you could
to.
easily adapt to.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So then you won conference your first year, your second year, you're a senior now. Did you receive any, any accolades, any achievements, awards that maybe put the pros, scouts, or put you as a target, with scouts? Did that happen or not really?
No, not really. I mean, we had 2 guys in the draft that year. Danny Muzowski, he's with LAFC, and then Kevin Partida recently with Minnesota. So those were our 2 big guys with like into the draft and stuff. And I still had one more semester to finish. So I decided to go play out in the summer. I was like, maybe if it's not for me, I'm just gonna go all out and see if anything comes out this summer,
Yeah.
And if not, like I still have this semester, come finish school and then start working with what my degree, right?
Yeah.
So it was not out of college or out of UNLV where I started like getting looked at. It was that summer. with Laredo Heat playing MPSL. That's where actually I got looked at. I got a tryout at San Antonio, and then also coach was in contact with El Paso, which was their first year. Was going to be their first year for El Paso. So, and then after that, so the team wasn't built, so they didn't call me for tryouts then, obviously. But actually, the day I was coming back home with my parents from after graduating, I received a email from Bob saying that I was invited to preseason. So I was like, great! I just graduated, I got my degree, and now I have a chance to go play pro.
A pretty picture right there. That's an ideal story, man.
Yeah, and I mean it was great. In the car, we were all like excited and like, because at first we were like, oh, we're going home now after a weekend in Vegas and stuff with my parents and stuff. So we're all going home, and it was just the news. That's like, it was great. It was perfect timing as well.
Hooping and hollering in the middle of the road, just celebrating without
Exactly.
booze, of course, because you guys were driving.
Of course.
That's cool, man. You get back to El Paso. You're invited to preseason. The locals are kind of like the talk of the city at the moment, right? It was like a huge deal, and I got to throw in my 2 cents. I'm the one that named the locals, and I was, I was super excited for season to kick off, and it was nice to know that local players like you and Chapa were part of this group, man. That's really cool. You did preseason with them, and nothing was confirmed that you were going to stay, and this was technically going to be your first contract, right? As a pro player.
Yeah, like you said, there was nothing confirmed. I was just invited to preseason. There was, I think, from the open tryouts and then the invite tryouts, they had it was 6 of us, and one of them was a keeper. And yeah, nothing was confirmed for anybody.
What was your position when you came into the locals?
Right mid, right back. I had already played right back, but obviously I think it was just 1 year that I had played right back. It was and I've always been more higher up pitch.
Are you're more an offensive player, right?
Yeah.
And now in pros or with locals, did they use you as a right back or just always mid?
No, they mostly was as a right back, and I got a couple minutes higher up the field, but it was just too pressure at the end.
That's cool. Do you remember the day that you debuted, that you premiered on the pro league?
I remember it was against Fresno, in Fresno, but I don't remember the exact day. I probably have it written down and stuff, but
hey, keep that in mind. I mean, it might come, and as a coincidence, maybe in the future with another big date, maybe when you have a kid, or I don't know.
No, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Coincidence, man. But that's cool. I mean, that's every kid's dream, to debut and then premiere their pro season or as a pro player.
And with their hometown too.
And your hometown.
Yeah.
But you said your debut was it was in Fresno.
It was in Fresno, yeah.
And then when was it that you played at home for the first time?
Actually, it was my suegro's anniversary, the day I played there. So that's a coincidence. But I think it was against Colorado.
They're at home, right? Here in El Paso.
They're at home. Here in El Paso, yeah. Or they're in El Paso.
Some big dates for you to always keep in mind and keep record of. Well, I there's more to talk about. Okay, we found some videos, some little highlights of you on YouTube. So we're gonna go to a quick break. And we're gonna give them just a little bit of this video for everybody watching. We'll be right back. Check these highlights from Memo Diaz. Crack Futbolero is the latest soccer trend in the 915. Contact us on Facebook or Instagram to get your gear today. Welcome back, everybody. We're here with Memo Diaz. This is going to be our second half, and we still got quite a bit to learn from his journey. And to begin, Memo, the second part of our interview, let's talk about the experience with the locals. You got signed already. It's a big deal. El Paso's kind of ringing your name and Chapa's name. You guys are hella young, and two locals, that grew up here in this area with the pro team. What were the first barriers or obstacles that you encountered as a pro soccer player in your first year?
I mean, at the beginning, obviously none. I mean, it was great. It was the feeling, signing for your hometown, like you said. Me and Chapa were just excited and ready to start the season. I feel like the support, me and Trump are pretty close, so I'm pretty sure he knows like the support that we got from the hometown. It was amazing. It was from our family and friends that we would see at the stadium and stuff like that. It was a good feeling. I mean, once into the season, I think my biggest barrier was pretty much not a lot of minutes. That was a huge punch in the face. But
because you're used to playing, you've been the star in different teams, all through high school and then colleges, and you're the stud, and then all of a sudden you get to the leagues, to the pro level, and you're like, wait, I'm in the bench now. You got to pay your dues, right?
Yes, exactly. And then sometimes not even in the 18. So it was like, at first you, as a kid or new to the league, you're asking so many questions. You're like, what's going on? What am I doing wrong? But as you go in and learn and stuff, Yuma, Ryan, and Richie Ryan took us under arm, and we learned a lot from them. It was like, you just need to, it's your first year. There's a lot to learn. And that was great. And I think that gave us that little like comfort for us to just keep working and working extra, pretty much, from not just at trainings, but during our own outside of the trainings.
So it's clear that the biggest obstacle that a pro player faces is accepting that you've now entered a new level and you're at the bottom. You have to kind of work yourself up again and move on up, right? I think that's
exactly. Yeah.
I think it's logic, but it's still hard to understand and to accept.
Yeah, and I know a lot of guys that pretty much in Mexico, like they went and then they come back saying like, oh, well, I wasn't playing, and I feel like that's been their easy way out, Yeah. And but obviously they were away from home, so that's also like big.
That's another
we were able to do it at home and have that support from close friends, from our family, some people that were like close to, that was, and that's the importance of signing your first contract with your home team,
man.
Exactly, because if you're outside, you're not playing, you're depressed and stuff like that. It's even harder.
Definitely, you're absolutely right. So you do 2 years with the locals. You got some playing time, maybe not as much as you wanted. Why did you leave to Oakland? People are still clueless. I have even kids that play for my club none of us know did the locals drop you or did they trade you? Did you get recruited before anything locals did? What happened?
No. I mean, it was we had meetings after season and stuff. Coach was great about it actually. He was you're more than welcome to come back. And this is what you're gonna get. This is blah blah. And but if you find anything better, then go ahead. Just the deal was 1 year in El Paso, and Oakland signed me for a 2 year with an option to a third. So at this level, you're looking at trying to extend your
Continuity.
career. Yeah. So that right away got me to
But
sign over here.
so let's get to the gritty here. Did the locals connect you with Oakland or did Oakland reach out?
Well, my agent was in talks with other clubs as well, and then this was like the best option I had.
All right. So, and that was, when did that happen? That was during pandemic? Yeah, right.
I signed pretty late, so it was towards the end of the season. Yeah.
Wow. How has it been? Are you getting more playing time now in Oakland? What's new from locals that now you have with the Roots?
Yeah, I'm getting more and more minutes. The bigger thing is just like over here now, I'm one of the guys with experience. Either it's 3 years, but we have players with on their first year and like second year and stuff like that. So now it's like you're one of the guys with more experience. So like now it's your job to do be the Richie Ryan and be the Yumas of the team and stuff. So now you have to take him and
take people under your wing. So there's a lot of young cats in that team then.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of young kids. It's pretty young team.
Wow. And how long has the Oakland Roots been around?
They were in NISA their past 2 years, which is another like third division league, and then this is their first year in the USL.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're kind of one of their pioneers, one of the first to be part of the USL, right? Breaking ground. Breaking ground. Good stuff, man. Are you starting or some games, or how is this working right now?
So far some games and stuff. Been getting
offensively or defensively?
Defensively. Or actually I started 2 games as a right back and then 1 as a like top of the diamond or like the side of the diamond, so as a midfielder.
Okay.
Pretty much kind of like right wing, yeah.
Nice. And you prefer the mid? Still.
At this point,
you just want
like
to play.
Playing hard. I just want to play. At this point, I just want to play. No,
Cool,
but
as a keeper, I'm good back there.
Yeah. As long as I'm in there. No, but I'd rather be in the back. So.
All right, good stuff, man. So you've somehow been training that position that you now feel more comfortable with it, and you kind of fallen in love with it, right?
Yeah. It's and then especially just the way how it's played at this level and stuff, where you're allowed to attack and stuff like that. It's great.
Are you guys doing fine right now in the USL? Are you guys struggling? What's going on with the Roots?
I think we have 1 win, but we've only played 5 games.
Okay.
Which is hard to catch a rhythm. A lot of our teams already like 12 games in, 10 games in, and we've only played 5.
Okay.
So it's hard for us to like catch a rhythm, and it's been tough, but
man, it's certainly been a short career for you. You're still in your first few phases, and not to mention Oakland Roots, they're brand new as well. So I'm sure things are gonna fall into place sooner than later. You've been doing an amazing job, and you're definitely an icon in our books. We've seen your journey since you started here, and then your name kind of started wandering around the city. We wish you nothing but the best, man. tell us exactly what's next, or what's your major objective now that you're a pro soccer player. What is your major objective? Is it the MLS? Is it a Mexico league? Is it a European league? What is your major ultimate goal?
First of all, thank you. But as of right now, it's just with the team first. I mean, have a strong winning season. That's make an impact in the team,
Got it.
and hopefully, yeah. Why not go up the ladder and go up MLS or anywhere, Liga MX, anything higher.
Nice. Well, I hope to see you, reach those. I mean, so far, so good. You've been achieving everything that you've set yourself to. And so that's pretty amazing. I'm going to take this moment to show a little bit more of your highlights, and then we're going to come back and play a little game called This or That to get to know a little bit more of the real Memo Diaz that's not in the soccer field. So everybody watching, let's roll this video, Memo Diaz highlights.
This segment is brought to you by Solar Kings. Join the empire of solar energy today.
Dance El Paso, let's dance! LAT Studio offers the ultimate dance experience in both East and West Side, with classes in ballet, jazz, and hip hop. Dance is one of the best ways for kids to channel that boundless energy after school. And if you really want to get serious, you can also join one of our competitive dance teams. Register online at latstudio.com and receive your first month absolutely free. Or call us today, East Side off Pelicano or West Side off Remcon. See you there.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's Memo Diaz. I was mentioning during this break, Memo, you definitely have that skill for a midfielder. Personally, I'm not the coach, but personally, I like you in the mid, man. I like the fact that a lot of plays start with you, and your assist kind of comes easy to you. So keep digging, man. Keep digging and keep working. I'm sure you're gonna get to all the goals you're gonna set yourself to.
Appreciate it.
All right, you ready for a game? We want to learn a little bit more about Memo.
All right, yeah, sounds good.
All right, here we go. This is called This or That, okay? It's just rapid fire. You just kind of answer whatever's best.
Okay.
All right, here. This is going to be a little bit of soccer edition and a little bit of more of a homebound edition. All right, here we go. Would you rather be a technical player or a fast player?
Technical player.
Would you rather play with Messi or play with Cristiano?
Messi.
Are you Barça or Real Madrid?
Barça.
All right. I thought you were going to say, the other way because you're pretty fast, but. Scoring goals or defending?
Well, as a defender, I don't like to get scored on, so I'll go with the forward, not scoring, as long as we don't concede.
All right. Win the Champions League or win the World Cup?
World Cup, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Play with your favorite club or play with your national team?
National team.
Okay. That would be.
Mexico.
Oh, here we go. I'm like, 'cause you were raised here, but were you born in Mexico as well?
No, it's just my parents are Mexican, so I have the
You had dual citizenship. Nice.
citizenship, yeah.
Good deal. So do I. All right. Be remembered as a team player or be remembered as an individual star?
Team player.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. Let's see. I have now a list of players, and I want you to just tell me which one, okay? And these go way back. Beckham or
Ooh.
Rooney?
Beckham. That's my number 23. Just because of
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
There you go. Suarez or Aguero?
Ooh, Suarez.
Neymar or Mbappe?
Neymar.
Okay. Benzema or Giroud? Giroud.
Ooh. Benzema. I'll go with Benzema.
Jordi Alba or Dani Alves?
Dani Alves.
Puyol or Ramos?
Ooh. I'll go with Ramos.
Ramos? He's a nasty.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
on my team, but he's a machete, man.
Yeah.
I'm a forward. If I get that type of guy, I forget about the ball. I'm after him.
The whole game, huh? Yeah.
All right, this is a good one, all right? I know it's easy for me, but it's still good. Two good players. Ronaldinho and Henry.
Ooh. Ronaldinho.
Yeah, of course, man. Iniestas and Xavi.
Iniesta.
Okay. Gerard, Lampard.
Lampard.
Okay. Zlatan or Pogba.
Ooh. Zlatan.
Zlatan, yeah. Animal. All right, and this is just to close off. La Liga or the Premier League?
Ooh. I think the Prem. The Prem is more.
Premier?
At least more teams competing.
What do you think?
La Liga
Chris?
is.
I'm gonna ask my producer here. La Liga or Premier? Premier? Oh shit. All right.
Yeah.
Memo, thank you so much for your time, buddy. This concludes our interview. It's been awesome talking to you, learning from you. I'm sure people here in the Sun City and from all around the world that they may be watching are going to learn from this inspiring story. You're an icon for all the journey that you've had, for the amazing story, for all the barriers that you've broken, and definitely, breaking, all those standards that are typical here in our area. Okay. So I think you're definitely an icon and one of a kind, man. So congratulations.
No, thank you so much, and thank you for having me. And yeah, like you mentioned, I mean, it's been hard, but I mean, possible,
Yeah.
And that's something that we can all learn from, and hopefully take use of it and achieve the goals.
Most definitely. Good luck to you and your wife. I mean, you guys keep enjoying, your lives together, and may your love flourish even stronger. I wish you nothing but the best, buddy. Okay.
Thank you
For
so
everybody
much.
out there, you guys watching, this was our time with Memo Diaz. We hope that you guys enjoyed our time. And this was Icons. This is Live and Talented. I'll see you guys next time. Have a blessed day. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our time with Mr. Memo Diaz. This was a couple of weeks ago, and it took us a while to put it out there, but it's always fun to look back and these moments and having all these special artists. If you have set goals and you've been struggling to attain those goals, these type of stories is what get us over the edge. And so we appreciate listening to your story, Memo, and may all your next dreams and your next goals come true. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Aleman. I hope you guys had a wonderful time with us today. And remember that we have a lot more surprises and great things happening. If you're interested in being a host, just practicing and getting, that experience, join us or email us, okay? You can email us at liveandtalented@gmail.com, and we can set you up for a free, casting and see exactly where you can start, okay? Join our team. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a blessed weekend. Have a wonderful day. See you guys next time.
This segment is brought to you by Traditions Parties and Events, a clean, chic, and cozy venue for any type of event. Your traditions must be celebrated.
Baila El Paso Baila. LAT Studio offers a full dance division with jazz, hip hop, ballet, and contemporary. Visit latstudio.com today.